Okay, this is my TP build. I was out for a walk in the bush and there's a whole pile of these 5, 6 inch round 25, 30 foot cedars standing, dead standing actually. So I thought I'd drag a bunch of them home and make a teepee out of them. Now you can see here I'm going to have to take the nubs of where the branches were off. You can see by hitting on it there that it's pretty sound wood. I mean, the bottoms, I can cut them off. There's a little bit of rot. Most of them I pushed them to get them to fall down and drag over. So this is what I got to do to get this little project off the ground. Now there's approximately 45 branches, these little nubbies that got to be hacked off before I can use the draw knife on these. So I've never used a draw knife and I don't own one, so I go online and do a little research and where to get them and how to use it. So there's 19 more of these to go. So I made this horse here to put the poles on to support it. And then I stuck a piece of wood on my shed there. So here's the draw knife I ended up getting. Got it at Lee Valley. Seems to work okay. I practiced on this one and I'll just show you how things work. Okay, so I set the camera up there and show you. I got the horse down the end, board on my shed, just saddle up here on this pole and put the blade towards me and start drawing it. I guess that's why they call it a draw knife. You draw it towards you. Now the biggest problem with these poles is they're dead. There's no moisture layer between the bark and the actual tree wood itself, so it's quite hard. So it's ending up that I'm shaving the wood and the bark all in one, so it's a little bit more time consuming than I anticipated. So this is the second one done. That's a little long. It's down there. It's getting to be, finger size, so I'm just going to cut it off. It's still 27 feet, I think. So there's two done. And there's quite a few more to go. So I'll turn the camera off, and when I'm done, we'll go from there. So it's been a couple of days of peeling and straightening out all the poles. So now I thought I'd do a test run, standing them up. This is new to me, so I marked each pole at 19 feet, and I put a little saw mark on there to mark my spot. And I'll tie them together. Now there is apparently a rhyme and reason to the way to tie this, but I'm not doing it at this time. This is just a practice run. I'm just tying it together so it don't fall apart. Excuse me. Now I did 2 poles one way, 1 pole the other way. We make a tripod to stand this up. This whole area is quite a bit of ice. So I'm going to put 2 poles against the tires of my truck, take this third pole and shimmy it up, get it standing, grab the tape measure and see what I can do. I figure 16 foot across for my base, and with 19 feet up there it should give me like 18 feet or a little better than 18 feet. There's no real science to this for me anyways. Somebody there might be, not for me. So we'll do some measurement. We'll do a little supporting there. I got to get something to hold that far pole up there. It seems to want to slide, so we'll give it a measurement and like I say, we'll chop a hole in this bit of ice, get it lodged in there. See if that'll help hold it. So a few more measurements just to get this tripod straightened away, and then I'll start adding more poles. That should hold it. Okay, like I said, I'm marking each pole at 19 feet. I'm taking the saw and just doing a small saw ring around the top, and I'll place that ring up where I've got the tripod tied together. Now, eventually, when this TP is built to stay where it's going to be, each of these poles will be wrapped with that rope that's tying the original three together. It's dangling down there in the center. You can barely see it. Towards the end of the video you'll see it, but that wraps around every time you put a pole up. Take that rope and wrap it around, and you can lash them on. And there is a specific order in which the rest of the poles go. I'm not doing that right now. I'm just, like I say, just figuring things out. Gonna see what it looks like, see what I need to do, but I'll try and get it as close as I can for now. Get it all standing. So, like I say, 19 feet, put a ring mark on it, and you get a little ring mark on these poles at 19 feet. It's a little hard to see when you got it standing up in the air like that, so I grab a little tape, and eventually that's what I'll end up doing, is putting tape or paint or something up on the top parts of these poles to where they make contact with the original tripod. So, like I say, these are 19 feet, and we'll get them all standing up there and see what it looks like. Okay, they're there. Let's have a look. So there it is. It's pretty much a 16 foot across for the circle. So each one, like I say, this is all ice here, so I had to chop that one in. That's the original of the tripod. The other ones I've got hooked into the bumper of my truck, front and back, so they don't move. And like I say, up there is where they'll all have a mark where they can be placed up there, and they'll be in a specific order. Later on too, I'll make something so that the spacing at the bottom of the poles will be exact too. Just use a stick or anything, and then the stick can be used for like holding the door opened or something like that. So you add it into the kit. So upon looking at all of this and checking out where I want to put it, it's a little big. So what I'm going to end up doing is taking these poles, marking them at 16 feet, and making the base 12 feet wide, and that'll fit in the area where I plan to put this, because I don't want to be taking it down, moving it, taking it down, moving it, taking it down, moving it. Once I put it up, it'll probably stay up for the summer and probably take it down maybe in the fall. It just depends on how it looks there. Okay, till then, thought I'd have a quick run into the greenhouse. It's 2 degrees outside, but when the sun comes out, man, it's nice. So I thought I'd run in here. If you block the wind, the sun's shining on this greenhouse in here. Look at the temperature, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like 16 Celsius. The water in this pail's not even froze. So I'll be working in here in another month, because I think it's February 27th. And see, it's still cold enough outside that these icicles don't want to completely fall off. They just keep curling in. Okay. Till then, thanks for watching.